sleeping on that couch. Put them on TV, my giving out that cloud for free. And I'm not...
Mayor, you crazy?
Rich, bro. We had to spend every dollar we had. I ain't never going back to a dollar, no cap. I never slack. I'll be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. I ain't never going back to a dollar, no cap. I never slack. I'll be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. But it wasn't all that. Guess again, your best pretend to play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Do that. Sharper than targets, teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that back. And I know they said that it wouldn't be jack. Again, yeah, best pretend to play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stay in half these cash. Grind all week and I hardly sleep and get cash. Sheep, I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that back. Facts. Alright, I'm done with you. Take what I want, not for the no one, not one. Get lost if you try to drag me down. Yeah, brother, look at me now. Yeah, been the ECB now. We're B&E now. Looking for the come and see now. On the ball, looking for a rebound. I'm back with a little bit more than I have before. Once bit on the mark and I ask more. Me and JK live, but we keep it raw. Like a baker, I was never wanna listen to a hater. But you bet when the pay comes. I was put that on my day ones. No doubt, my no fake ones. JK run it up to the day done. You bet, you bet, you bet. I run with a team of vets. Cook the big with a team and veg. Gotta make sure the whole team fed. No sleep for the week, gotta rest. You know what they said. Guess again, your best pretend to play. Do that. Sharper than targets, deep when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick,
Into the wreck, Mr. Shy City pokes the ball free for a steal, uses the Euro, and finds the corner three. Hey! Making passing an art form.
Hey.
Flashback to the 90s. That boy Selly is looking to end the game. Crosses over, lobs up, and
you know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Richards in at the center position, filling out.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Back to Ball. Knocks it loose. Pass to Richards. Now here's Oubre. 5 on the clock. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. MP way outside. Hornets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
That free throw, no good. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
From the wing, back to MP. Lets it go from the wing. Counted. MP's gotten his second bucket. MP's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hayward outside. Ball outside. Pass to Hayward. The 3-ball. That shot off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Ball against MP. Stolen by MP. Pass to Doncic. Ball against MP. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 9 points.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
White, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Derek White.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Oubre. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Williams is checked in for Richards. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 9-1 run. White against MP. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. This one for 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
White finds Hayward. Back to White. Now pulls it in. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. MP, the pass to Wood. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Pass to Hayward. Outside Oubre. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Morris, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Freedom, he's checked in for Charlotte. Graham comes in for Hayward. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. MP against White. Here's MP. That one a little long. And here are the Hornets now. A 12-point game. The kick out to Graham. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's MP. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. MP outside. The three is up. Another three for Dallas.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. LaMelo Ball is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then it's Ennis Freedom, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball against MP. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
He's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Hayward to pass the ball. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Ball passes to Hayward. Back to Ball. Ooh, poked away. MP against Ball.
Charlotte foul. LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. First team.
Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Woods checked in. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Hayward. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
We know this about Gordon Hayward. He can score from 3, he can get to the mid-range, and he can score if you allow him that kind of interior position.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He contributed 52 points and was on point from deep. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
So it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's MP. They've got Tim Hardaway. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's MP in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. From the high post, Richards pulls it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Ball outside. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 5 now.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oubre against Doncic. Oubre can't hit. The Mavericks shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Doncic outside. Back to MP. The 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hayward outside. Pass to Washington. Bullock puts it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
MP, the pass to Wood. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Hayward. MP. Richards pulls it in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
There's Ball with a 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the 2nd youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first,
here's Ball. On the court for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Derek White. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Floats one up. The shot no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play, Doris.
well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
Up top, Hayward. Knocked away. 5 to shoot. They double him with MP. The kick out to Ball. Jacks up a 3. Wood grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
A deep 3 from MP. Another 3 for Dallas.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Ball. Here's Richards, guarded by Wood. Here's Richards. White with it. For 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bertans comes in for Hardaway. And that one misses.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And the impact of international players in the NBA, it's climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Graham. Here's Williams. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And the Mavericks with some changes. Green's checked in for Bullock, and it's Hardy in for Doncic. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Graham for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Pass to Hardy. Here's MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Well, the Hornets shooting 40% from the field. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in.
crazy. On your block and slam, slam, open space, looking good and standing tall. Be down your block, taking pictures off the wall. Young rich, feel like I got something to prove.
This is a tough choice. Assist the winner to send them to the top play of Season 5. And hey, as you rack up your best plays, share them on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWOW. And you can be featured here on 2KTV. Ow! I'm out for now. My stomach is howling. See you inside your next Timberwolves game in NBA 2K23. Thanks, everybody.
Play Now Online is the OG mode of competitive 2K, and I personally love watching two players go head-to-head.
So when we saw the stats of the next Play Now Online guest, we were all so impressed, we just had to get them on the show.
And you'll probably pick up a tip or two along the way. Here is CT Hezzy.
And with most of the season behind us, Clark, we've really gotten to know this rookie class well.
Well, Kevin, they won't be rookies much longer. But, yeah, it's always fun to see how these guys develop and grow during the course of a season. And some of these young fellas have shown us a ton of long-term promising potential.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Christian Wood. Irving is out there with MP. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kleba in at the 4 spot. Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 3-point game. Ball against MP. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point land tonight. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Clifford. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit. And their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. See if they can pull that off tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Honeybee.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. MP looking around. Another 3 for Dallas.
He is feeling it from 3-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Ball kicks to Oubre. There's the pass to Richards. Here's Washington. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Back to Washington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that. Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
MP against Ball. MP fires from way outside. Kleba kicks to MP. From deep. The shot comes out, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Hornets trail by 3. Ball kicks to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
No one around him. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Devontae Graham comes in for Derek White. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Ken Burks is checked in for Christian Wood. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Josh Green's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Irving. No good on the second free throw. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. MP against Smith. Powell pulls it in.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Oubre outside. And stolen by MP. And here they go. Green dishes to MP. Down low. Powell, the pass to MP. Releases. And it's Dallas with another.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Oubre outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Out to Smith. Graham in the corner. Shoots over Doncic. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Able to score without the ball. Great setup and knockdown by Devontae Graham.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for him. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got MP. Hardaway is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Irving at the shooting guard.
P.J. Washington at the line for 2.
first free throw is good. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets put on a show. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now, here's MP. He picked up 39 points in the last one against Charlotte.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter. And you talk about believing in yourself. And how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Back to Ball. Hardaway against Oubre. Here's White. Misses off the right iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Ball kicks to Washington. Back to Oubre. Charlotte moving it around. Freedom with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Oubre.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys...
So it's the Dallas Mavericks.
If you want a great teacher, I can hear you. That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Hornets.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All out there with White. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. MP against Ball. MP way outside from beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 26.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oubre outside. Kept alive. Tries yet again. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Ball.
Boy, nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Ball against MP. From outside the arc. The rebound by Richards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Oubre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Personal foul. First team.
For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, White. Here's Richards, and he banks in the layup. Richards got 7.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
Ball dishes to White. Pass to Oubre. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP passes to Irving. Hardaway against Oubre. MP, that's for 2. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And a wide open look for MP. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 31 points for MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And he has not been on his game here. He is forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
So an almost entirely new group. Mavericks leading by 6. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Kyrie Irving. Maxi Kleber is out there with Hardaway. Then it's MP. And it's Wood in at the 5 down low. Irving passes to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. MP finds Wood. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Charlotte making a switch here. Richards is checked in. To the inside. Ball. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Ball's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Charlotte.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
MP passes to Kleba. Back to MP. Wood trying to free himself up. And the basket by MP. MP's got 10 points in just the second half. And so White will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. Oubre passes to Richards. Now Ball. Oubre outside. Pass to Richards. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Ball against MP. The Hornets pull it in. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ball.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Here's MP, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Ball, the pass to Oubre. And they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 37 points for MP.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Floats it up for MP. Stolen by Washington. Fast break now for Charlotte.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
MP up top. He's covered by Ball. The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 40 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Kleba kicks to MP. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Here's Ball. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now he's shooting 5 of 11.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
MP outside. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 45 points. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Wood with the block.
what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
Here's MP. Buries the 20-footer. MP's got 47 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Graham with the bucket.
Being a go-to guy is in Devontae Graham's DNA. High school, college, and the NBA.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Foul charge to Charlotte. LaMelo. Ball. Third.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Team foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 8. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. And a deep three from MP. Off target. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking
Mayor, you crazy.
Slam, open space, looking good and standing tall. Be lying, blind, liking pictures off the wall. Young rich, feel like I got something to prove. If he acting like a fool. Sleeping on that couch and put him on TV.
Our next guest is dominating the courts in Play Now Online. In fact, he's in the top 10% of all NBA 2K players, and you might know him as CT Hezzy. Hezzy, welcome to the show.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Thank you so much for having me.
90% win rate on 300-plus games played. What's the secret to the sauce here?
Honestly, it's just reps on reps. Just keep playing the game. I've been playing the game since I was younger, and, you know, I've always had a similar.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka Doncic is out there with MP. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Kleba in at the power forward position. and it's Monk missing. MP drives in, and MP throws it down.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Right wing, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got his second basket.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA dorms.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Just 3 to shoot. Monk for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for the Mavericks, number 7, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for MP. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Out to the wing. Smith against Kleba. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
Team foul. At the line for Indiana.
First free throw is good.
Smith, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Smith. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Here's Matherin. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Yeah, tricky move by Matherin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Timeout.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Some changes for Indiana. Neesmith, he's checked in for Smith. Heald comes in for Monk. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba. Now here's Heald. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Good on the shot.
Great concentration by Buddy Heald right there. Boy, despite taking the bump, finishes anyway.
MP against McConnell. Here's MP. Offensive rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Mathurin. Green covering. Fires from 14. And it's Mathurin missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP outside. Gets a very good look and converts. MP's got 11 points.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Outside heel. Pass to McConnell. Now Turner. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
McConnell against MP. Another three for Dallas.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to McConnell. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Burge, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Hardaway comes in for Green. And Irving is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's MP with a rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Jackson out there with Smith. And it's Hield in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He picked up 49 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
MP, that one's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Smith. It's Duarte on the wing. Back to Smith. That shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. From deep, MP. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Indiana trailing here. Tipped away. Pass to Irving. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Indiana calls timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And it's and so it's Dallas up 15 points.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pacers 29, the Mavericks 44.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's stolen by MP. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Josh Green out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's MP. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the 5 spot. Back to Doncic. MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Turner. The shot won't fall. Some solid D from Wood. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Basket counts. MP's got 25 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Turner, guarded by Wood. Pass to Mathurin. And here's Halliburton. Wood grabs the board. On the wing, MP, defended by Halliburton. Here's MP, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
At the line for the Mavericks.
The first free throw is good. Fields checked in for Monk. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for MP. A challenging stretch for Indiana here. The ball's knocked loose. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Here's MP. The Pacers pull it in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Shots good by Mathurin.
It's such an efficient long-range shooter. Mathurin could emerge as a strong 3-and-D wing as early as his rookie year.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
And he drops the first. Birch, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Doncic. And both free throws good for MP. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Hield. Here's Duarte. Smith outside. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Irving. Basket's good.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Nesmith, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bullock comes in for Kleber. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, MP. Here he goes. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's MP. Plenty of space. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Neesmith. Here's McConnell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul at the line.
And that one falls from McConnell. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana.
2 shots.
And so McConnell nails them both. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Kept alive. Powell passes to MP. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Back to Duarte. McConnell against MP. Second shot opportunity, and he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Pass to Smith. Down low. Here's Hield. Banked it in off the glass. Hield's got 8 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And Turner with the block.
Well, that's a smart play by Hield. He allows the defense to get close, won't back off his shot. Excellent job.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Pacers, Buddy Hield.
Good on the second one. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McConnell against MP. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Dallas looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Malik Monk. Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Halliburton's gone 1 for 3 on the night. MP against Halliburton. MP way outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
For 3.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season. And it's Mathurin missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. MP outside. Back to Wood. It's stolen by Halliburton. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Turner.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor.
Substitution on the court.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Monk. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Doncic passes to Green. Monk against MP. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hield. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
MP outside. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Back to Doncic. Pass to Green. On the wing, MP. From downtown. The rebound by Turner. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 14-5 run.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Mavericks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And make no mistake, this has been a legendary year for them as they continue to rack up win after win. The confidence, enthusiasm, and carefree attitude they played with has now helped earn them their 72nd win this year. Just remarkable.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
MP outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 43 points.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and good night, everyone.
Man, are you crazy?
Slam, open space, looking good and standing tall. Be down your block, liking pictures off the wall. Young rich, feel like I got something to prove. If he acting like a fool, tried to me back when I was up in school, but I was. These is facts. Any could vouch for me. I can't.
Phoenix Suns.
And of course, OGs know that online head-to-head was really where the competitive space started. So what do you like specifically about competing in online head-to-head with these different various teams?
It's just fun when I get to compete, against another live person, obviously. And I like the main reason I've always played, head-to-head, play now online is just, the realism it brings, the aspect of them actually playing like their real selves. I find that just so fun, and I can't appreciate that enough, about 2K's game mode.
And for fans out there, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Christian Wood is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's MP. And it's Green in at the small forward.
Pulled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch. Okay.
Here's MP. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Knocks it loose. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they need to be offensively. He thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Well, that's definitely the strategy. Executing it, that can be a bigger challenge.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Harden against MP. Harden the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Outside, Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Harden kicks to Niang. To the paint. Embiid dishes to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McDaniels. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. They get the rebound. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. MV's got 11 points. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from MP. Harden, no good. It's a 7-point spread. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for McDaniels. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Owen subbed in for James Harden. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Ken Burch is checked in for Wood. Powell comes in for Bertans. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Luka Doncic. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
.156 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Melton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Puts it up there for Harrell. Nobody near Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Out to the right wing. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Owens, no good. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Pacers. Here's MP. The rebound by Niang.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Owens, and Owens throws it down.
One of the high flyers in this league. Owens once again putting on a show.
MP looking around. 46 seconds left in the first. The shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Now here's Milton. Covered by Birch. And here is Owens. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Good defense by MP. 2 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league. They've been doing a great job shutting down And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of it. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for George Niang. D'Anthony Melton comes in for McDaniel. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Owen subbed in for James Harden. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Owens. Embiid is out there with Harrell. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Melton in at the 2. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 43 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Nobody near Milton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
MP fires from way outside. And they get it back. Fires the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Number 7.
MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Milton. Embiid trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Milton.
Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Niang's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Ken Burch is checked in for Reggie Bullock. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. MP outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Another miss by MP.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Milton the pass to Owens. Now Milton. This one for three. And it's MP with the rebound. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
76ers.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now.
Personal foul.
We've got Green. Travis Bertans out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Doncic. And it's MP in at the 1. Here's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
The first one falls. And McDaniels drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Right wing. Back to MP. Takes the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Doncic. It's good.
Luka
Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Right side Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's MP. He's off on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
MP fires from way outside. Another miss by MP.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, he thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
That's his second personal foul.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have.
1-1 in the game so far from the line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line. And, you know, everybody's giving you an opinion of Shep Owens, but his skills are undeniable. You can't tell me this guy isn't as talented as any young player in the league.
The three from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 27. And certainly, Greg, MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
He's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
To the wing right side. Owens kicks to Melton. And there it is for him. Melton's got 5.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's MP. It's good. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got McDaniels, Tyrese Maxey out there with Owens. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Harden in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey, no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP outside. Wood trying to free himself up. MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Fades away. Dallas again missing. Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And here's MP for 3. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Kicks it to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. George Niang, he's checked in for James Harden.
Now into the lineup for your 76er, George Niang.
Now here's Owens. Covered by MP. The lead now in single digits.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Dallas calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Dallas leading by 9. Doncic kicks to Green. Now, here's MP. He's covered closely. Fires from deep. Dallas, no good that time either.
Okay, so if I would have said this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Embiid against Green. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 35. And MP has really brought his A game tonight, hadn't he, Greg? Knowing he needed to face off against Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, and it's clear that he took this matchup very seriously. It's the kind of game you circle on your calendar.
Passes to Wood. MP outside. On the wing, Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Maxey passes to Owens. To the middle. McDaniels finds Maxey. Here's Niang. Bertans defending. Niang, that's good.
How about the level of activity this team just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Mavericks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Wood. Back to MP. A 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sixers ball. Substitution on.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Mayor, you crazy.
Slam, slam, no space, looking good, standing tall. He lying your block, knocking pictures off the wall. Young rich, feel like I got something to prove. If he acting like a fool, tried to me back when I was up in school, but I was. These is facts. Any can vouch for me. I can't break no bread if you weren't sleeping on that couch. Put them on TV, my giving out that cloud for free, and I'm not for.
Well.
Now, a lot of people I know that are great in head-to-head like to make a lot of play calls. How important is play calling to winning these games?
It's definitely key because it throws off your opponent. It gives it gives him a different look that he might not be expecting, him or her at least. So I like to sprinkle in plays here and there. And the playbook I actually use is a playbook I've been running for the last few 2Ks now, and it's the Miami Heat 2013 playbook. So I like to run like.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. Then it's Green. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Wood in at the 5. Stolen by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Now here's Hill. Puts up a 3. Wood grabs the board. MP against Hill. Rebound by the Heat.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Butler finds Adebayo. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Once again, fans, your Heat Youth dancers.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hill for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Mavericks ball.
Here's MP. Last game out, he had 38 points. From deep three-point range. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Butler passes to Hero. Now here's Johnson. Outside, Hill. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. And it's MP with a rebound. And it's the Mavericks ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Hero. In the game against New York, very impressive. Adebayo against Wood. Hero, the pass to Butler. Unloads from 13. No luck on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Here's MP. And it's Dallas scoring again.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
And the Heat making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Pass to Butler. Hero outside. Here's Vincent. A shot to stop the run, and he hits the jumper for two.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
MP outside from deep. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Vincent. And here's Hero. Back to Vincent. Fires the three. They get it back. Adebayo. Some solid D from Wood.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And MP throws it down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Butler. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Number 7.
A different look for Miami. Yurt Sevens checked in for Johnson. Martin comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Strus in for Hero. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Powell comes in for Bullock. Hardaway's checked in for Green. And Doncic has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Adebayo against Powell. Outside Strus. Martin outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. The Mavericks pull it in. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Back to Vincent. Outside Strus. Pass to Yurt 7. Here's Vincent, guarded by Doncic. Here's Vincent, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Again, the Heat misses. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 22.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero is out there with George Hill. Then there's Omer Yurt 7. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And I think this is where the grind of the season really starts to add up, Smitty. How do you tough it out in the late season?
You gotta be resilient, BA. The season will do everything it can to wear you down. And it's on you not to let that happen.
Now here's Yurt 7. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one
A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Yurtseven. Johnson comes in for Butler. Martin, he's checked in for Strus. And Vincent is subbed in for Hill. Back to Martin. Pass to Johnson. Martin inside. Working on Green. Ooh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Second chance effort, and the nice bucket inside from Hero. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how Tyler Hero values every possession. Gets the rebound and converts.
From deep, MP. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Pass to Vincent. Now here's Johnson. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
MP outside. From outside the arc. And another one.
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season. Now here's Hero. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their defensive efforts have 40. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Green. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's MP in at the point guard position.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The three. He drops it from range. MP's got 34.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He picked up 38 points and was on point from deep. All around, he had a great game. He was a difference maker. Hopefully, we'll see that same energy from him tonight.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Adebayo. Mavericks with the rebound. Woods got 7 rebounds in the game. Hill against MP. Beyond the arc. Another one goes. Incredible.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into 3rd place for most points in a season. Just amazing. Back to Hill. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Pass to Green. MP against Hill. Steps back and fires, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. MP's got 39.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the 3rd player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
And the Heat with some changes. Your 7 comes in for Johnson, and it's Strus in for Hero. Here's Butler, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Doncic against Hill. Pass to Adebayo. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Irving into the lane, and the layup is good off the glass.
Cutting to the rim with force. Once Kyrie sees an opening, he seizes it.
Hill finds Butler. Now Strus.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hero. Off target. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Get this next bucket, we got to put together a...
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining...
Good! That's another bucket!
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. And for the Mavericks, Green out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Hardy, then it's MP, and it's Birch in at the 5 down low.
Hero produces across the board. Some guys have potential, others just get it done.
From deep, MP. And he can't get that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Hero outside. No good on the shot. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Hero against MP. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. When a team is underperforming, coaches are often the first people called into question. Is that fair, Smitty?
In some cases it is fair, but I'll break it down like this, BA. It always starts at the top. From coaching to your best players, they're always going to get the blame.
Hill, he's checked in for Hero. McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green. Hill against MP. Pass to Haslam. Back to Hill. Shot clock at 5.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
No good on the free throw. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. MP with it. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 15 points in just the second half.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Martin outside. Pass to Vincent. Takes the 3. And again, the Heat missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP, the pass to Birch. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Poke loose. It's stolen by MP. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Back to Vincent. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile it?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Morris, he's checked in for Dallas. Kleba comes in for Birch. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Strus. Here's Jovic. Outside Hill. Here's Jovic. Just 5 on the clock. Kleba with a steal.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Here's Strus. Buries it from 3.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP from outside. And it's Miami with a rebound.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Jovic. No good on the 3. And here's MP. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. So long, everyone.
Man, are you crazy? Slam, no space, looking good and standing tall. Lead on your block like in pictures off the wall. Young rich, feel like I got something to prove. If he acting like a fool, tried to me back when I was up in school, but I was. These is facts. Any could vouch for me. I can't break no bread if you weren't sleeping on that couch. Put them on TV, my giving out that clout for free, and I'm not for the game, so you better watch your mouth for me. Ayy, cause it get ugly. But I'm a sweetheart, you can't tell. You wouldn't know what all I've been through, cause I make it look well. I can't send you no money, so don't call me from no, cause I ain't hold no down. So you better not go to I mean that. Watch a couple I hate, I seen that. We got that guy, I won't get in between that. We toss around, we treat these like they beanbags. Think they play up till they meet a real. And I like sugar, but ain't a thing sweet. I will never let another try me like no weak. I'm pretty, but I finesse the teeth. I'm on a daily basis. I'm quick to break it down for them. I don't. We not friends and we not pals. Beating down your block, taking from they gals. I'm on a daily basis. I'm quick to break it down for them. We not friends and we not pals. Beating down your block, taking from they gals. I'm fine. Slim waist, pretty face, he know. With no, cause I do not have the time. And I can't claim it, cause none of these mine. Don't ask me about my ex, let's just pretend that. Pressure by no, tell his to fall in line. And if he can't get right, I'm just gonna take it as a sign. Cause for this next line, you gotta look me in my eyes. If you think I'ma sweat you, you out your